everyone. There is one thing I don't understand. How can we call someone we have never even met an enemy? I am 10 years old. I don't know everything about world politics. I don't know the entire history of war. But there is one thing I do know. When a bomb falls, the child beneath it is afraid, no matter what country that child comes from. If you lose your father, it hurts. If you lose your mother, it hurts. If you lose your home, it hurts. If your friend dies, it hurts. Does that tear have a nationality? Does that sorrow have a religion? Does that child's life belong to an enemy or an ally? No. A child's tears are the same in every country. A mother's arms around her child are the same. The desire to protect your family is the same. The wish to live is the same. And yet, somewhere along the way to becoming adults, we learn to call someone an enemy because of history, because of fear, because of anger, because of prejudice. And sometimes, we take the pain someone gave us and pass it on to someone else. But just because someone handed us sorrow, do we really have to hand that sorrow to the next person? I don't want to. Please, do not pass hatred down to our generation. I am not asking you to forget the pain you have experienced. There is history that must never be forgotten. There are people whose wounds are so deep that forgiveness may seem impossible. But please, do not pass that pain on to the next child. Do not make us inherit war. Do not make us inherit hatred. Do not teach us you must hate the people of that country. Do not teach us you can never understand people of that religion. What we want you to pass on to us is not hatred. It is peace. I want to be friends with children from America, with children from China, with children from Russia, with children from Japan, with children from India, with Muslim children, with Christian children, with Buddhist children, with children of every faith, and with children who have no religion at all. I want to be friends with children all over the world. So, I have no enemies. But
Hello, my name is Darvish. I am Muslim. Every day, I pray and give thanks to God. There are rules about the food I eat. There are teachings that are very important to me. And there are days when I cannot do everything, the same way my friends do. When I was younger, sometimes I didn't like that. I wondered, why am I the only one who is different? Why can't I be the same as everyone else? I am different from everyone else. But there is something I simply cannot understand. Why would someone who loves God hate another person who also loves God just because their religions are different? Why, in order to protect our own faith, must we hurt someone else's faith? Why, in order to protect our own prayers, must we deny someone else's prayers? Does God really want us to do that? I am 10 years old. I don't know the entire long history of religion. I don't understand all the difficult questions that adults have debated for hundreds of years. So, if I am wrong, I am sorry. But, because I am a child, please let me ask you, does God really want human beings to kill one another? Does God really want us to hate people who pray differently from us? Would God really be happy to see a child crying because war took away their father? I don't believe God is like that. There is still another path. Throughout our long history, human beings have fought because of religious differences. People have been driven from their homes. People have been hurt. People have lost their lives. And even today, differences in religion and ethnicity are sometimes used to fuel conflict.
I've decided not to read my speech. I worked very hard on it until yesterday. But what I really want to say is not written on this paper. It is here, In my heart, I love science. I love looking at the stars. Even now, when I see photographs of space, my heart starts beating faster. Why do stars shine? How far does the universe go? Why do people become sick? How can we cure them? Whenever there is something I don't understand, I want to know. That is why, when I grow up, I want to become a scientist. But the more I learn about science, the more there is one thing I cannot understand. Human beings have traveled to the moon. We have sent spacecraft to Mars. We can see things so tiny that our eyes could never see them on their own. We can speak instantly with someone thousands of kilometers away. Medicines that cure diseases, artificial intelligence, rockets that fly into space. Human beings have created so many incredible things. And yet, why do we sometimes fail to notice? One person crying right beside us? We can explore the bottom of the ocean. So why does exploring the depths of a child's heart come second? We can see stars hundreds of millions of light years away. So why do we sometimes fail to see someone right beside us asking for help? Humanity can devote enormous power to AI, to space, and to new technologies. I think that is wonderful. I want us to keep researching. I want us to keep inventing new things. But couldn't we use more of that wisdom? For children who are hungry? For villages without safe drinking water? For people who cannot reach a hospital? For children whose schools have been destroyed by war? I don't believe science is incapable of helping them. And I don't believe humanity is incapable either. Because
and showed what gentle hearts can do. One taught that wisdom starts within, with care for others, kin to kin. One called the faithful hearts to pray, to mercy, peace, a righteous way. Different lands, different words, different ways to call the light. But every hope within their hearts was born to lead us out of night. Different prayers, one dream, different voices, one peace. Different roads beneath the stars, but the same hope in our hearts. No prayer was ever meant to be a reason for hostility. Let every child beneath the sun know we are many. We are one.
But years went by and walls were raised. Their words were carried, changed and praised. Names became banners, faith became lines.
This God is yours and this one is mine.
And sometimes people lost their way and turned belief against belief, while heaven watched the world below and heard the sound